Okay, looks like we are live. So we're just gonna wait about 20 seconds, make sure everything is good to go technically, and then we will get started with today's Black Friday University episode in our Black Friday Cyber Monday Expert Series. And we're gonna be talking about the best sale ideas that you can run on Black Friday. So we'll just wait a couple seconds and then we'll be good to go. Oh, that's looking money. Alrighty, so I think we'll get going. So for starters, if you're new here, welcome to Bold's Black Friday University Series. We've been doing these webinars all through the month of November, and we're going to keep doing them every single day for the next 2 weeks, right up until Black Friday, Cyber Monday. We're talking about the tips and tricks that you need to make Black Friday a successful holiday for your store and for your e-commerce business. It is by far the busiest shopping holiday of the year, both in the United States and internationally. And we want to give you as much advice as we possibly can to help make this a success for your store. So we've gone over topics like email marketing, multi-currency apps, and kind of how to sell internationally, how to process returns on your store, how to get prepared, how to keep those customers after Black Friday, social media stuff, tons of different things. Yesterday, as part of our BFCM expert series, we talked with Paul Goodman from Pura Vida Bracelets. He gave us like unreal advice awesome. on social media and how to kind of leverage Instagram, which is a really tough one, I think, for a lot of businesses. You know, how to use that around a successful Black Friday promotion.
And
Sorry.
it was so good, but if people miss that, they still have a chance to see that, right?
Yeah, for sure. So if you're in this session, you can click on the schedule at the top bar of the screen, and you can actually rewatch all of our expert series from this week. We have the one from Paul yesterday. We'll be doing them tomorrow and Thursday as well. Same bat time, same bat place, 1 o'clock. You can check out, you know, everything that our team has had to offer. We're going to be talking to a bunch of different people, finding out what makes Black Friday successful.
Yeah, and sometimes you don't have the opportunity to tune in and watch it live like right now. So, I mean, for those of you that are watching it live, if you have any questions, feel free to write them in the comments and we'll get to them. But yeah, I mean, these are all recorded live, and then you have a chance to check them out afterwards. So really, like, kind of follow through and see what we all talked about. Check out some of those ones that you might not have had a chance to check out, because it's all really, really great stuff, especially for this time of season.
For sure, yeah. That comment box is on the right-hand side of the screen. Just click there. You can press Ask a Question underneath the video here and ask us anything live. We'll do it, or we'll be able to take those questions live as they come up. So, Mike, we'll get into today's content. So today we're talking about the best sales ideas for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Like I said, I mean, everyone, that's what it's known for. You know, that's why people are lining up at 5 a.m. outside stores and they're camping out overnight, is to get the best deals they possibly can.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's really important, I think, that we kind of match that expectation when customers are shopping online. You know, shopping online has a whole bunch of benefits. For starters, you don't have to wait in line. You don't have to, you know, get kind of crushed in that big stampede that happens when the store opens.
Yeah, you can shop at home in your underwear from the comfort of your own bed if you want.
That's the only way I shop these days. So, you know, it's becoming more and more popular, particularly on Cyber Monday, but also on Black Friday, to make sure that those sales are available on your store, and as well that they're being promoted properly. And so we're going to talk about today kind of some things to think about when you're planning a sale, as well as different kinds of sales that you can run, and go over a brief overview on how to run them on Shopify. It's probably also good to mention that next week we'll have live webinars every day right up until Thursday, I think, Monday through Thursday of next week, where we go over like a walkthrough of how to run a whole bunch of sales on Shopify. So if you're not sure on how to do that, we have a whole bunch of great content on our blog. We can post that in the chat if you have any questions, but we'll also be doing live walkthroughs of these next week. So Mike, let's talk about sales. So what are some things that merchants should think about when they're planning a sale?
Well, there's a few things to think about. I think number one, before you even start thinking about sales, put yourself in your customer's shoes. I think right off the bat, before you even start to think about sales, really think about what it is you would want as a customer. You know what I mean? If the sale that you're trying to run isn't going to get you excited, and you know what, you might think that you're going to be saving some money here or there just by maybe not having that bigger, better sale. But if that sale doesn't get you excited, it's probably not going to get your customers excited as well. So make sure that whatever sales you are running, they get you excited. So that way it's something that you would actively act on. And that way, you know what, you think you're really planning a good sale. Number two, you know what, you have to take a look at your inventory. I think that's first and foremost before, you know, trying to run any of these sales. Make sure that you know what you have in your store. You know, if you ran a sale and all of a sudden ran out of product, I think that would be terrible, because it would just be a whole shebang of just, you know, returns and all this stuff. So make sure you know what you're selling. Take a look at some of your best-selling products. Take a look at some of your worst-selling products, so that way you know what your customers are into. There's a few sales that we're going to talk about where you can sort of leverage your best sellers and your lesser best sellers in order to really get the most bang for your buck and get those products to your customers.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, both your points I think were really great there. So inventory in particular, customers, for a lot of them, this will be your first experience with your store, right? And so if they find your store on Black Friday and it turns out that, you know, it's going to take 2 weeks for them to have their product shipped out, that's a really negative first experience and a really negative first impression for your store. So if you want to keep that customer later, it's really tough to do that if you don't have the inventory. So make sure that you've got enough inventory before Black Friday starts. And then to your second point, kind of on finding a good sales mix of like popular and unpopular products. So Prime Day, you remember that Amazon Prime Day? So that started last year, and it continued on to this year, but a big complaint of a lot of people was that none of the products were good. You know, they were like, you could sell batteries for 5% off, and you know, we have kids t-shirts, you know, nothing that really got people excited, because what it looked like was Amazon was just trying to push out a lot of this old stock. So nobody gets excited about wanting to go buy old stuff, right? And so you know, what a lot of stores will do is they'll mix like their most popular products, that's, you know, electronics for a lot of stores, for example, and less popular products, so that they can get people in the door with the popular ones, but also give them a chance to buy the unpopular ones as well. So it's really important. A lot of store owners probably think, you know, that they just want to push like slow movers or stuff they've had in stock for ages, but that's really not a good strategy. I mean, you need to get a good, healthy mix so that customers get excited about your sales.
And what I liked what we said was, you want to get people in the door. So, you know, in a traditional brick and mortar store, you're actually getting them in the door. You want to get people to shop on your store. So a really great way to do that is come up with, you know, it's probably best to maybe take one of your most popular products and come up with a doorbuster sale. Like one sale that, you know, you're really putting out there, and you know, if you break even on it, you know, or even if you make a little bit of money on that. But this is that sale that's going to get people's attention, and you should probably have an idea of that by now. Start advertising that on your social media. Start advertising with your email marketing, so you let customers know we're having this huge sale on this one item. You're getting them excited. So if anything, they're going to come to your store to check that out. And then, you know what, we'll talk about a few more sales. Now that they're in the door, there's a few things that you can do using some of the Bold apps that are going to help them get there. You're going to upsell them. You're going to get them to spend a little bit more. And it's just going to be a really great Black Friday.
Yeah, for sure. So we'll kind of get into some sale ideas that we have for your store. A lot of these you'll notice mirror what goes on in brick and mortar stores. You know, these are all basically modeled there, and I think that's because customers, when they go and shop online, that's what they know and love. You know, they don't want, well, I should say they don't want. It's really easy for them to shop from somewhere that feels familiar or like a brick and mortar store, especially as people are getting more used to shopping online. And so if you can make sales that kind of look like a brick and mortar sale, that's going to be really effective to converting. So I think the first one we'll talk about is like your classic flash sale. I mean, this used to happen, you know, I remember we went down to Grand Forks, a couple hours south of where we are in Winnipeg in Canada, a couple years ago for Black Friday, and it was nuts. You know, you walk into, what was it at the time? Oh my goodness. It wasn't Walmart. It was some electronics store. I can't believe I can't think of it. Best Buy. Jeez Louise. It's Best Buy. Going to Best Buy, and there are intercom announcements every 20 minutes about a new flash sale that they're having on some TV, you know. So they pulled a pallet out to the floor and they said, these TVs right here are 30% off only for the next 20 minutes. So before you know it, like, you can't even walk to the other side of the store and that pallet's completely empty because the flash sale, you know, customers have like some urgency that they they need to get it right now, and if they don't make the decision lickety split, then they're gonna miss out. So flash sales, super common one to do, you know, and they're really, really easy on Shopify too. We have a product discount app that lets you do flash sales.
Yes.
You know, so if you say, I only want this sale to run for an hour, you're going to promote it to only run for an hour, the app automatically goes in, and what it will do is discount those products at the start of the sale, run the sale, and then once the sale's over, put them back up to their regular price. You know, and making that sense of urgency, I think, is so important to getting customers to make that purchase decision really, really quickly.
And one really important thing to mention too is these sales ideas that we're talking about today, whether or not this is your first Black Friday or this is your 10th Black Friday, these are so easy to set up. I recently started my own Shopify store, theslothgiftshop.com, for all your sloth merchandise needs. and to be honest, and to be 100% transparent, I'm a marketer. I'm not a coder by any means. So trying to set up these sales, you know, you think that they're going to be really hard and that you're going to need to know HTML and all these codes and all that jazz. But let me tell you, I set up a flash sale on my store with literally 3 clicks. You go, you use the Bold Discount app, you pick the sale that you want to run. You have an option to either do a dollar amount or a percent amount. You can either pick the products or you can pick the entire store, and then you press create discount, boom, and it's up and running.
Yeah.
So that's just how easy it is. The second point that Aubrey sort of mentioned was that you can turn them on and off. That is awesome because if you can schedule these, you don't have to worry about having a flash sale that's on for too long. And if you want to take it one step to that next level, I know that these have got me so many times where they say an hour left. There's only 2 hours left. Or I'll get an email and it's going to say, you know, there's 1 hour left. We're changing everything up. It's now 40% off everything. So the people who are actually most engaged with your brand and want to hear from you, those are going to be the people that are going to be opening up that email. It's not to say that hundreds of people are going to take that 40% discount. These are those people that have built that relationship with you. They click on that, they see, oh crap, there's 1 hour left to get that 40%. That's something that's going to get me out of bed. You know what I mean? That's one of those sales that's going to get the engines going. So being able to schedule that, knowing that that's going to start with 1 hour left and it's going to end when that sale ends, you don't have to worry about getting too many products discounted and losing money. All that's really doing is it's getting people excited and you're scheduling it, and it's so easy to do with just a few clicks.
Yeah, for sure. And I think the one thing we haven't touched on yet that's super cool about product discount is it doesn't take a coupon code. So, you know, this is when we make sales, and we'll talk about this a little later, when we make sales, we want them to be easy for customers to access. You know, if we can't make it easy for them, or they have to go hunting for a coupon code, or they have to go digging through, you know, and type in some 12-letter jumble of whatever.
Yeah.
It's super tough for them to access that, and that's just another opportunity for them to kind of miss out on a sale and get frustrated and not convert. You know, and if they run into that experience again, what are they going to do next time? They probably won't go to your store because they remember it was really, really hard to check out. So coupon codes, I think, definitely have their place, and we'll talk about how you can use those kind of effectively a little later on in the session. But you know, for sure, it can be really good to run a discount code free sale, and that's where Bold Discount really shines.
And the last thing I just wanted to mention about Bold Discount that I think is really cool, like, let's talk about going shopping in general. You know, even if you don't know a store is having a sale, let's say we go to the mall, we go to Best Buy, how do you know what's on sale? Usually you see a big sign, you know, a big sign that says sale, you know, 50% off, or all electronics in this aisle on sale. What Bold Discount app allows you to do is actually put those sales icons on your store. Rather than, you know, it's taking out some of the legwork. It's making it so easy for your customers just to find out what's on sale. Let's say that you're not running a flash sale and you only have certain products on sale on your store. Well, the Bold Discount allows you to use those sales icons, whether that's like a little cartoon sales tag or just one of those spiky banner circles that say sale in it, you know what I mean? You're making it as easy as possible for your customers to see what items are on sale, and that's just it. The easier you can make it for your customers to buy, the more money you're going to make at the end of the day.
Yeah, for sure. And so we kind of covered flash sales. We'll go talk about some other sale ideas right now. But yeah, there's a ton of great options. If you're looking to promote sales, we get this question a lot from merchants here at Bold. You know, I have this great sale idea. I want to run a flash sale, but I don't have any way to promote it. So if you want to do that on social media and through email marketing, and actually even on your storefront, like just plopping a banner in there, what you can do is you can go on a website called Fiverr. It's super popular. We'll post it kind of in the chat box here. But what Fiverr does is it's this community of well, there's people from all trades, but the section we'll be using is kind of an artist section or a graphic design section. So what you can do is you can go on Fiverr and say, hey, I want a banner that's exactly this size. You can give them some specifications. You know, it's for this sale. I want this text on it. I want these colors, this design, and I want my logo in the bottom right corner. You give them all these specifications, pay them, you know, it usually ranges from about $5 to $15, and they'll get back to you within like 2 days with a great graphic that you can use, and you can get different sizes for social and for email marketing for your store, tons of different options. And so those banners really go a long way in promoting these sales. You know, it's one thing to have the icon that the app does, or like maybe a sales clock on the page, but getting a banner like that and putting it at the very top of your website and saying like, hey guys, today's Black Friday, we've got a crazy sale on for you, is really one of the best ways to promote that and get the most conversion out of customers.
And you can use that more than one way. So let's say you do put it on your website, throw that on your social media, put that on your Facebook, you know, toss it on your Instagram, send out an email. You know, it's what is it, nine days before Black Friday? Send out an email today, telling your customers what is coming. So that way, you know, everywhere they go, whether that's your website or your social media or they get your email, it's consistent, they know what's happening, and you took that $5, and you know what, I guarantee you'll get 100% ROI off that $5 just by that awareness that you're creating with it.
Yeah, for sure. So we talked about flash sales. Let's move on to daily deals. So these are similar to flash sales in that they kind of have a sense of urgency among them. You know, customers only have one day to access them. What's common around daily deals is that they rotate out. So particularly over the Black Friday weekend, you might have 4 daily deals set up. You know, you have a set of products that's going to go on sale on the Friday, set of products that's going to go on sale on the Saturday, and then Sunday and then Monday. And customers, when they see a daily deal, you know, where a flash sale is kind of unpredictable, they don't know when flash sales are going to pop up. What daily deals do is they get customers coming back. So if they don't see a product they like on the Friday, you've encouraged them to come back on the Saturday and through the rest of the weekend to see what the rest of your offerings are. And this is, again, a super good trick. I mean, it gets customers really invested in the sales you're running. You know, the kind of the same tips as we put for flash sales apply. You know, you want a good mix of popular and unpopular products. I mean, if a customer comes on the Friday and they see a really poor mix of products, you know, a bunch of stuff they don't want, they're probably going to expect that'll be the case over the weekend. So you want to lead them in with a really good offer, you know, and you can do all this with the discount app as well. You know, instead of setting the discount to run for an hour, we're just setting it to run for a day.
Yeah.
The great part about this, you know, very similar promotion as flash sales as we mentioned, but you can get these products to rotate in and out automatically in your store as well using our discount app. So there's a great guide we have written on our blog where, you know, every day when the sale switches over, you could just have a daily deals kind of menu item at the top of your store, and the app will automatically put products into that menu so that customers can see that those are actually the ones on sale.
And I think a really good example of this, at least one that gets me all the time, is the Bay. You've got the Bay daily deals. So every day you go to the website and there's something new. So why this works is, number one, sometimes you never know what you're going to get. And that's really exciting too. It allows for you to sort of come back and check in. And then on the other hand, there's so many options that you can have. You know what? I'm probably more interested in men's shirts than I am rose gold cutlery. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's those daily deals that are going to get you coming back. You know, the different deals every day. And it's just a really great way for you to use, you know, your most popular products, your medium products, your lesser popular products. And at the same time, what you should be doing is tracking all of this at the end of the day. So every sale that you have, take a look at the end of Black Friday or at the end of the whole week or the month. Remember what sales you were running and see what kind of traffic you're getting, because that's going to give you a really good idea of the kind of traffic that you're getting on certain products. You know, maybe you don't necessarily know what your most popular products are or what they could be, but analyzing your data, analyzing that traffic based off of daily deals, I think is a really, really great way to get a better understanding of your customers.
Oh yeah, for sure. If there's one thing I love, it's analyzing data and traffic. So yeah, those are daily deals, super common. super common Black Friday sale to run. Again, really, really easy. I threw the link to product discount in the chat there for Alex. You know, like Mike said, you can do it in like 3 clicks.
Yeah.
Like it's super easy to set these up. Plus, we're giving away product discount for free over the holidays, so you can use it completely free over Black Friday and over the Christmas holiday season to do all your sales, run them, and really make a good experience for your customers, I think, when you're promoting this.
And I just want to drive home this point of just how easy it is. It honestly does take 3 clicks. Right before this live stream, I shot at 2 scoops talking about BOGOs, and I wanted to make sure that I knew what I was talking about. So I went to slothgiftshop.com, I went to the app section, clicked on product discount, and there it is. You find the product or you find your whole store, you click what percentage you want, and then you click create the deal. You know what, if you want to add scheduling in there, then that's 4 clicks. But that's all it takes. So it really doesn't take a lot. You know what, even if you don't have it on your store, just give it a whirl and see what you can come up with. It's so easy to use, and you'd just be surprised how easy it is. I mean, from somebody who started a Shopify store only a few months ago, it's that easy to do. So if you're very new to Shopify, or even if you've been selling for a while and you haven't run a BOGO or any type of sale like that, specifically a daily deal or a flash sale, just go check it out, and we've got tons of content that will walk you step by step how to do it. It's so easy.
Yeah, for sure. So let's move on to free shipping promotion. So this is another really common one. The cool part about this is it's totally unique to e-commerce, right? You don't need free shipping. Well, I mean, I guess you could if you're buying a really large item, but most stores don't really have a use for a free shipping offer if they're selling brick and mortar. E-commerce stores obviously do, because shipping is a cost that customers expect to pay. And, you know, so there are a lot of ways to do a free shipping offer. I think one of the most common ones and one of the easiest ones to set up on Shopify is kind of a price-based offer. So if you spend over $100 in my store today, I'm going to give you free shipping on your order, and it's going to get to you, you know, in a week or so, but you won't have to pay for it. And this is, again, a super common one over Black Friday. The great part about this is it really drives your average order value. So, you know, if you see that on average customers are spending $30 on your store, you might want to set that free shipping threshold to be $50, and that might encourage a customer once they get to 30, you know, to spend a little extra and get to that $50 shipping goal.
Yeah.
Are there any ways that customers can promote those kinds of offers, Mike?
Definitely. The first one that comes to mind is one that I'm using right now, using Sales Motivator.
For sure.
Sales Motivator is essentially a motivator message bar that sits on the top of your e-commerce store. It's completely customizable, so you can put whatever you want in there. Specifically, you could say spend $100 and qualify for free shipping. I just pulled up online right now a retail study. 9 out of 10 consumers say free shipping is the #1 incentive to shop online. So it's one of those things. I know personally speaking, if I go through the whole checkout process, find this cool hat, put it in the cart, and then I see that I'm going to be charged $12 or $13 for shipping. That's $12 or $13. So I buy this hat for $10 or $20. Now this $20 hat has become a $34 hat, and I'm completely turned off. Whereas if you get that free shipping, the hat's going to cost as much as the hat's going to cost. You feel like you're getting a great deal. That being said, using Sales Motivator, one of the best parts about it is that every time a customer adds an item to their cart, the message is going to change and to adjust to the price point that's left. So if it's saying $100 for free shipping, you buy a $20 hat, the message is going to say you only have to spend $80 to qualify for free shipping. So it's encouraging your customers to spend a little bit more. So the more they add to the cart, they're going to get closer to free shipping. That motivator message is going to change, so they know exactly how much more they need to spend in order to get free shipping and qualify for that goal. Very easy to set up too.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, free shipping offers are, like, again, I think one of the most common promotions we see e-commerce stores run. You go to just about anywhere on Black Friday and you'll find a free shipping offer running. They're super easy to set up with both Shopify and Sales Motivator to really promote those to your customers. So we have a question here with upsell. Works well to bundle a specific product when a customer adds an item to the cart. My question is there any way to make an automatic discount once they add the product from upsell? So it sounds like what you're describing is a BOGO offer. So basically a customer picks one product and then we offer them another one at a discounted price.
Yeah.
If I'm wrong there, then correct me in the chat. But That's super easy to do. We'll actually talk about that in a bit with our Bold Upsell and our Bold Discount app. You can run those kinds of offers and only offer that discount when the customer has actually picked out a qualifying product from their or from your product collection. So you can definitely set those up on Shopify. They're really easy to do and like one of the most common requests that our support team gets. So we'll definitely cover that in just a bit. So we talked about free shipping, we talked about flash sales, we talked about daily deals. I think the next one I want to talk about is kind of running discount code specific sales. So we talked a little bit earlier about how using discount codes can kind of be a bit of a turnoff for customers, but it also can be beneficial as kind of a way to make them feel like they're a part of an exclusive group. So like you've definitely gotten those emails where you get an email and they say, you're in the VIP club, enter the VIP 35 code at checkout and you get a special discount off. So that's a kind of good benefit that you can get out of using discount codes over just like a straight price reduction. And then another benefit I think is that if you have a couple of those discount codes floating around, what it can do is it can encourage customers to start going to look for them. And where's the first place they look? Social media, your social media page, and they're going to try and find your discount code. They're going to start engaging with your content or maybe follow you on those social media channels. So discount codes they've become a lot more flexible in Shopify. You can do a free shipping discount code, that automatically applies free shipping to their order. You can do them based on product or based on products in a collection. So we're only offering discounts on certain items or certain things. There's a ton of flexibility you can do there, but I think and I'll let you jump in here, but I think our recommendations for discount codes would be to use them in email marketing in particular. If you have customers on your email list and you want to give them kind of a pre-discount before Black Friday or something, there's a lot of stores that do like the Black Friday week discount. Yeah. So everything leading up to the weekend. You can use a discount code there, and then that the customers from your email have seen that discount code and that they're the ones who are using it, and you can kind of see if they're making more purchases than not.
Yeah, and you have complete control over these discount codes too. Just in the back end of Shopify, there's one-time use based off of the customer's email, so that way, if the code does get out and they share it with their friend or they have another email address or something like that, if you're going out of your way to use separate emails to get the discount codes, it probably means the customer really wants to shop there, so there's really no harm in there. But at the same time, you do have complete control to make these codes one-time use. What I really liked about what you said, Aubrey, was there is a really cool feeling about being a VIP customer or something like that. One way that I've seen a lot of success is that you can create through email marketing. Let's say a customer makes 3 or 4 purchases. After that 4th purchase that they've made, you send them a discount code saying, thanks so much for shopping here. What you're thinking is this person spent a lot of money. I want to reward them because they're a valuable customer. Obviously, repeat customers are worth 10 times as much as a first-time buyer. But at the same time, it's no sweat off your back just to give them to acknowledge that, to say, hey, thank you for that. At the same time, you can do that with a dollar amount. So let's say your customer spent $300. You can automatically send them an email using one of those automatic email platforms, whether that's MailChimp or Rare or Klaviyo, the list goes on. But it's all automated. So, you don't even have to think and go and see how much people are spending. As soon as a customer either makes 5 purchases or they spend $100 or they spend $500, that email is going to be triggered. It's going to send out to that customer, giving them that reward. And honestly, that's a really, really great tip, just because, as I said, recurring customers are worth so much more than repeat business. There's loyalty. They're going to talk highly of your brand. You've obviously built that relationship. They're probably going to share that on social media. So there's like a lot of really good benefits of rewarding loyal customers.
Yeah, for sure. The sharing on social media is, I think, the best part about what you said, because I know that like if I see a discount code somewhere, available for a store, for Best Buy, for example, Best Buy online, if I see that discount code or I get it from a friend, like one of the first things I do is I share it with my friends and I say, hey, you can get 15% off with this discount code too. So I can understand sometimes wanting to restrict it based on the email address and make sure it's the particular customer using it, but there's also maybe benefit in not doing that and seeing how many customers share it with their friends. That's potentially bringing a whole bunch of new customers into your ecosystem, into your email list, into your social media channels. and it's a there's a ton of possibilities for outreach there. So discount codes definitely possible. We recommend doing them through email, making customers feel a little more special, like they're part of an exclusive club. And the great part about them, again, is that you can track how many times they're used and you can see how effective they are. If you're getting way bigger sales from customers that are using discount codes than ones that aren't, that's great insight for you. Maybe we want to do more discount code sales in the future because they're encouraging customers to come back. So,
and just to sort of layer on a little bit more, like more of an advanced pro tip here is, if you really want to encourage customers to share these discount codes or share the products or what they've bought, referral marketing is a really great way to do that. So in a nutshell, referral marketing is you share a discount code with your friend. If they use that discount code, you get a kickback. So that way, the next time you make a purchase, you already have something in your back pocket that you can use. So rather than just word of mouth, if I really like a product, or I got a great deal, or I got a great discount code like Aubrey just mentioned, sure, I'm going to tell my friends about it. But I think that if I had the opportunity to make money, or to get a kickback, or to get a free product, or at least just a credit by sharing that discount code, I'm 100% going to do that, and it's probably going to be even more worth my time. So there's plenty of ways, there's plenty of resources that you can do in order to give your customers a kickback for sharing that, because social media is a really great way to get whether that's product awareness or deal awareness or anything like that. So the more that you can incentivize your own customers to share these discounts and to share your products, it's just going to go a really long way for you at the end of the day.
For sure. So we've talked about flash sales, daily deals, free shipping, discount code sales. I think the last thing we're going to talk about, just because we're running a little short on time here, is BOGOs. So
BOGOs.
BOGOs.
Love BOGOs.
So we kind of talked about this earlier when we got a question about them, but BOGOs, or buy one get one sales, are another really, really common sale request that we get here at Bold through our client success team. Basically what these are a customer picks out an initial product at full price and they get another one for a discounted price or for free even. And these are typically kind of difficult to do on e-commerce if you're not a coder. They can kind of take some setting up. You have to worry about things like what happens if the customer takes the product out of the cart, like, the full priced one. I don't want to give them just the discounted one.
That's a good point.
How am I going to stop the discounted one from getting in their cart, otherwise? How am I going to do this without a coupon code? There's a lot of different things to consider here. And so we have a solution. Again, we talked about it earlier, using Bold Discount and Bold Upsell, where you can set up these kinds of offers on your store. And again, it's maybe a 10-15 minute process, like super easy. You were setting up for 2 scoops earlier, and that you set it up in 5 or 10 minutes. It's super easy to do. So we'll just go over a little bit about how this works and maybe give a couple more ideas about how you can promote these. So basically what happens is, first we set up the discount using the discount app. So if I was selling, let's give an example of a case with an iPhone.
Sure.
So I wanted to discount the case by 50% if the customer buys the iPhone. I've got to do 2 different steps here. For starters, I want to discount the case using our discount app's duplicate and hide feature. And we'll go over this in kind of a future seminar, kind of how this works, and do a live walkthrough. But basically, I'm discounting that product or that case using the discount app, and then upselling it using our Bold Upsell app. So the upsell app looks to see, is there an iPhone in the cart? If there is, then what it does is offers that discounted case to customers who have bought that iPhone. And the great part about this is that customers who don't have that iPhone initially don't see the discounted one. So they're not just getting a 50% off case just for the, just for general sale. They're only getting it if they've made that initial purchase.
So let me just get this straight. So you find whatever item it is, you use the duplicate and hide feature. So you take that case, you duplicate it, and then you give that case the discount, and then you hide that on your store, and then you use the upsell app to offer that hidden product.
You nailed it.
Okay,
so
cool.
That's exactly how it works. It hides it on your storefront after it duplicates it. It has to duplicate it just because of how Shopify discount works, but it will duplicate it on your store, discount it by whatever amount you set, and then hide it so that customers can't stumble across it.
Yeah, because that's what I was just thinking. If you're creating this discounted product that is just available on your store, like maybe like an Easter egg or something, but this is actually completely hidden on your storefront, and it's just all done in the back end. And then use the Bold Upsell app just to click that hidden item, and bingo bango, you've got a BOGO.
Bingo bango BOGO.
That is awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's how it works. Again, like it's so easy to set up. You can do it in like 10 minutes. The key here is to make sure it's done in advance and tested in advance to make sure it looks exactly the way you want on your storefront. We see year in and year out customers who come to us on like the Thursday and they're concerned because their offers or their sales aren't working as they expected. We really want to stress this, like the earlier you can get prepared and get testing this stuff, the better, because that just alleviates all of the stress for you, because you don't have to worry about any technology on Black Friday. We cover all that stuff. You just get it set up and then we take care of the rest. So
yeah, even just consider it, like if you are playing around with it, just consider it a pre-Black Friday sale. So definitely, use these apps to create these discounts, to create these BOGOs. If you're setting them up in your store and they're live and then somebody makes a purchase, just consider that a gift, if anything, to them. Because all you're trying to do is you want to make sure everything looks good and everything works good. Because nothing would be worse come Black Friday or come the Thursday, as Aubrey said, something isn't working and something, you're just going to be you're going to be pulling out all your hair and it's just not going to be good. So plan and prep. We're 9 days in. So start today, and by the end of the day or by the end of the week, you should be set up and good to go. And then from there, you can just do a little bit more. Maybe customize something here, maybe add a motivator message. So just sort of build right now, but get started if you haven't. There's still plenty of time. And if you have any questions, just reach out to our support, and we've got plenty of time before Black Friday actually comes around to help you out.
Yeah, for sure. If you do have any other questions, feel free to throw them in the chat box. Other than that, I think we're going to kind of close off here. So just as a reminder, our BFCM Expert Series continues this week until Thursday. So we'll be here tomorrow at 1 and then Thursday at 1, that's Central Time as well. We're going to be talking about, I think our topics for this week are email marketing and getting customers to stick around after Black Friday. So those are all both super important topics. We're going to be talking to a couple experts in the Shopify community about how to make that stuff happen. And you can access it through this same page. You can just come back to this page every day and we'll have the new session for you ready to go. With that said, I think we're all set here, so we're going to close off the webinar. Again, if you do have any questions, feel free to throw them in the chat box. Reach out to our client success team.
Reach out on social media too. Don't forget, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram. If you have any questions, I'll be there, so I'll answer them for you. So don't forget social media. If you have any questions, it's a great place to reach out to.
Yeah, for sure. So this has been Black Friday University for November 14th, 2017. We are 9 days away from Black Friday, so be sure you're getting ready, be sure you're getting planned. We're on the home stretch now. We've been getting ready for this for months, and I'm sure you guys have as well. So happy selling. Be sure to reach out if there's anything at all that we here at Bold can help with. And from there, I think we're good to go. So thanks for tuning in, and we will see you tomorrow.